gander at the finest stock.
Hello and welcome to Last Light Inn and a loud kid.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well,
Just instantly talking to people.
yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam! We were all like, whoa!
Ever heard of the Blade of Frontiers, kid? If you like monster smashing, you might be a fan of his work.
I'm glad I have both
Who's
of them
that?
here. That's good.
A lovely chap. Didn't kick ass in the Blood War, but that's neither here nor there.
That's true. But he never got kidnapped by a devil either.
He did get turned into a monster though.
Huh?
Sorry, kid. Look, forget about us begrudgers and bruisers. From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
That's nice of you.
It is, isn't it?
Disguise as a
He makes it out of
dragonborn.
this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Premium trick. Check it out. We've gone legitimate.
God.
And Mole put me in charge.
Yeah, we totally weren't
What do you
just
need?
talking to you. Yours is the first happy face I've seen in a while.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
I'll see.
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone. But I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
If it was worth any coin, do you think Mole would have given it to you? I mean, that's believable. And yeah, so I'm a Dragonborn now. That does not fit correctly. Disguise as a Dragonborn so that I'll always have this, basically. It's just a free 1d4. And I have guidance for another 1d4. So many bonuses. Why was it only DC 14? It's weird. Maybe because I had other people?
I mean, maybe.
Insight? Why insight? A DC 6 insight. If I fail this, I'm gonna complain. Oh, I didn't apply my bonuses, did I?
I guess it is kind of old. Here. Birds of a feather.
Feels rough to basically steal from a kid. Tower-shaped key. No, I had this.
I need your senses sharp.
Why didn't I have proficiency? Maybe I didn't have proficiency bonus correctly.
A hero at
Weird.
all.
I also remember that I want to swap this. And I need to do this. And there's a weapon.
Can't give up now.
Okay. I just got a key.
Have a gander at the finest.
I don't know where my key ring is. There it is. Tower-shaped key. Huh. I have people I can talk to, a guest log. I just don't want to deal with these people yet. I just realized in my previous playthrough, I just didn't go up here for some reason. Huh. A free hand crossbow. I'm gonna steal that.
Victory yet.
Do you hear her want
wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Free potion.
Just about.
Why I can just take those, I don't know.
We need to talk.
Dark Maw the Wicked.
Is that Dark Maw the Wicked? I don't believe it.
That's a
Last light's best bargain.
big
He
bear.
went from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood. It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
Yes, I don't know. Oops. Yeah, okay, fall back. But I should probably just get talking to Jahira done with.
Please. Be welcome. Have a drink.
You already said this. You already did this. You don't need to do it again.
To your very good health.
See, I do have my proficiency bonus. Light just went out for some reason.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Bottoms
Yeah,
up.
fine. He disapproves, makes sense. They approve, makes sense.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Is this you can saving throw that and I get a bonus because of the Constitution save? Weird. I'm resisting its temptation. But like without the saving throw, does that mean that this is true just by saying it?
And you're certain you will continue to resist?
Like that?
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
He's back. Hit him harder.
General Cleric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists.
They know it
He
for
was
now.
a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Cleric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Oh, these pauses are annoying. You think I can kill him? No. What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Cleric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Seems like I'll be doing most of the heavy lifting.
You're the only one who can get inside the towers. You were born for this mission. Or made for it, rather. Besides, you need this. You need to heal yourself of your infection. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Cleric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
We wary of strangers. I drank it though. I smelled it first, but I chose to drink it, didn't
Have
I?
a gander at the finest stock.
Are you really sure we can trust someone who's infected?
That's kind of messy.
Until Jahira gives me reason to think otherwise.
I assume he doesn't actually sell anything good.
Welcome back. Are you looking for something?
I mean, that's actually something. That's 1 AC. Decanter of nearly endless water. Sometimes runs out. It'll definitely regain it someday. Had too much or too little salt. Can't be surprised when something unexpected happens. That's actually an item. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely just something they read. This is worth buying, I think. Disengage creates a foggy cloud. Of course, it's not very useful, there's just not a lot of cloaks, so it's better than nothing. 1 AC is 1 AC. I think both of how much can I sell this for? Only 356? That's a scam. Yeah. It's an interesting collection of items. Oh yeah, I need to split some of these up with other characters. I need bronze goblet 17, gold chalice 25. The bronze is like higher value than I would expect. Sure, I'll sell this kid some rib cages. Hill giant finger to make elixirs. Okay.
Pleasure.
So these are actually good items. I want to keep this, but
Making me sweat.
click heals is not bad.
For you.
I want featherfall on someone.
People.
Movement speed unimpeded by difficult terrain. Who do I want to give AC to? Everyone would benefit from AC.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I could get everyone up to 18.
Right here.
I would lose the Misty Step that I'm not using anyway. But I do have actually one long rest recharge, one short rest recharge use of Misty Step. Let's give the AC to Karlak, because I'm not really using click heals.
Let's get going.
I also need to share that a bit.
Ready and willing.
And then give Karlak
Finest stock.
the shoes.
All's well that
And give the
ends
cape
not as bad as it could
to
have.
him, because if he has to disengage, then this is useful for him. Oh, that doesn't fit. The color is wrong with the clothes he's wearing. I don't like that. It's kind of rough.
We don't want any surprises.
It would fit better on this character, I think. And I'm going aesthetics over utility for now. Yeah, like that doesn't look great, but it doesn't look awful. Whereas this, it looked pretty bad on him. Whereas this, they just kind of match exactly. So sure, that's what we'll go with. Oh wait, I have a hat? Yes, deal fire damage, get arcane acuity. Okay, that is just a wizard. Arcane acuity gives +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and spell DC. So just fire damage. Does that mean I can get, like, if I hit a fireball and hit multiple people? I assume it doesn't stack. Like, I assume it's only one per spell cast. This is the ultimate troll. You can't get it. I haven't seen a way to grab that. Like, you can't move it. You can't grab it.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
I don't think he lived in my playthrough. Is he the one that you saved from the harpies, maybe?
Can I go?
Which is why he was dead? Why he didn't exist in my playthrough? I need to talk to her. She is just a fun character.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
I'm glad you made it too. It's one hell of a curse.
It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. But that wasn't enough for them.
Why would surrender be
They
enough?
lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue.
I want to say which one was Asherak again, but that's just cruel. So I'm so sorry.
It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He
Hey,
said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
that's a different result. Roland the Apprentice Wizard.
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest.
The subtitle's wrong
How
there.
do you do it? How do you keep going?
One step at a
You
time.
make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Let's just say I'll find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can.
I do.
Be careful up there. All right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
I kind of dislike how, despite being disguised, they still recognize me. I understand why, but they really shouldn't recognize me. Where is the smile? Offer hopeful response to her inquiry. What am I supposed to do? Street smarts, is it? Make the most out of little.
Yes,
I
Mom.
have to talk to this guy. Roland.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jahira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jahira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Alfira told me you're the reason her and the kids escaped.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous, heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Then it's my responsibility to bring them back.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world, or your own arse, or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Don't be
What a
shy.
guy.
Have a gander at the finest.
I really wish he would shut up. I think it's a he. I'm not actually sure. It's the kid.
This place
No, it
is
isn't.
awesome. There's so much stuff.
It's definitely not the kid that doesn't talk. If he talked there. Or if they talked there. Like,
What's that?
Premium trinkets and doodads.
cold damage. Circle of ice. That's useful. Antiquated. How much longer must I languish here? I hoped to be in Baldur's Gate a 10-day ago, but that blasted toll housekeeper, very relevant, won't accept my papers. When father hears this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about this village. People skulk around like there's something to hide. The shrines to the Moon Maiden seem ill-tended and barren. I'd hoped to learn more about Ketheric Thorm from the village leaders, but talk of him seems to put people on edge. Oh, the singer! He's important. But I don't want to interact with that until... There was one other thing that I wanted to do before I did that. It was related to Halsin. Because this is Halsin relevant. And I don't want to mess with that too much. I really should talk to them. What do I want? That ring. Oh, but it would basically be exchanging for that. So I think it's better to give it to him.
The magic touch.
Am I ever going to use invisibility on him? No. Well, if I suddenly need to, it's probably worth more than Thunderwave. Thunderwave's more fun, though.
Alright. What now? Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, I have a bunch of people to talk to here. Let's talk to Mole. I don't like them, but...
Your move, Mole.
What a weird
You trap me.
chess
I
set.
didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cleric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Mole's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cleric could be dethroned.
This hat does not work. I'm not gonna cheat that. I don't care. Sorry, kid. I've never played Lance board.
Guess no one's good at everything.
Yeah, I'm fine with Gale disapproving.
Hells. Thought I had you.
I mean, if you were literally
They
one move away from
always
losing, then you
came
clearly
close,
shouldn't
though.
have.
All you needed was a dash more courage. You will remember that, won't you? When you consider my offer. What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She might have won.
He's certainly a creep.
With a little push in the right direction.
A little push away from you is exactly the right direction.
You underestimate my magnetism. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left.
That's a good line.
Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
Ew. So what is this region's history of tragedy?
Why spoil it? It's all out there, waiting to be discovered.
Slightly meta.
You never know what you might find if you just dig a little deeper.
Just stay away from Moll.
She lost. She is lost. It's only a matter of time before the apple is plucked. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
I look exactly nothing like I previously looked. I've never been better.
Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to.
And it's not yours.
Mine. See you soon.
Good sound effects. I need to talk to him. I need to talk to the cat.
Hiss. I say hiss.
Teeth. I kind of want to intimidate them. I want to know what happens. I better intimidate them.
I see. Yes, perhaps you're right.
What? Good. I'd like it if we could have a civil discussion.
Fine.
Heard anything interesting around here?
Plenty of pointless banging about. The only highlight was when the cleric here promised me a bit of milk that is yet to materialize. My conclusion? She's a liar.
She's not an instrument. What's your name? How'd you get here?
It was quite straightforward. I slinked. I call myself His Majesty.
I could use someone like you in my camp. Care to join? Probably not.
I'd rather die.
Yeah. I could talk to Barkus. I won't, though. I'm gonna look at other stuff first. I'm leaving that. I don't want to go upstairs, though that doesn't... I'd have to trigger to... I have to avoid talking to a specific character until I'm prepared. Will wants to talk.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked. Raphael's angling for the girl's soul.
If she's of a mind to team up with Raphael, there's no changing it. Probably accurate. She's obstinate.
She's stubborn, yes. Bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But as ambitious as she is, Moll's no fool. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away.
And if she doesn't, oh yeah, for her sake, I hope she's right. I hope you're right.
You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mole would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard.
So, I guess I don't want to go there. There is stuff upstairs that I can do without triggering any potential changes. It might be my best interest to explore up here first.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil.
Oh, there's a trader here. I should talk to them actually.
Just about.
Just about. We shouldn't
I
hang
need to go
around
back
too
to the
long,
creche
though.
to steal a parasite before I forget.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
No, I'm not doing that. There's a shield that has aid. Level 3 aid. Says increase hit points by increase max hit points by 10. I know there's plenty of cheesy ways to do that type of stuff, but that's probably worth it. It's really expensive though. Protection from missiles, or missiles. Amplify your reflexes to better contend with incoming missiles. Ranged weapon attacks against you have disadvantage and their damage is halved when you cast this spell. That's pretty cool, and it's a short rest, that's not bad. Oh, cool. So this you just have it and you get 2-weapon fighting. On successful save, and you get fire resistance. That's just better than... Well, it's generally better than that, because fire resistance is good, and it has an additional bonus. Mighty Cloth. Ooh, free strength. Could be situationally useful as an alternative to the Graceful Cloth if I wanted to. This gets better dex AC, which would be useful. Cause I think if I just, well, I just picked up the invocation that gives mage armor. But it would be pretty good to go with this. That would get him to, well, he's not even proficient with medium, that makes it easier. But if I currently have 18 dex because of these, which means +4. So I'd be missing out on 1, but that would increase my AC by a lot. 15, to be 3, 2. It would only be 2 more AC and I'd lose Constitution saves. Well, unless it's all of Dex mod, in which case it is just more AC. It is just 3 more AC. So like, if I'm not going to be doing Constitution-based stuff, it's better defensively, because I'll go to 19 AC. Shade Clinger. Advantage on all saving throws while obscured would be good if you could reliably be obscured, which you can, but it's not. You'd have to plan for it. That's pretty good. The only question is, Bark Skin gives your AC to 16. AC bonus from Dex is limited to +2. I assume you don't get 18 AC. I don't think Dex bonus applies after Bark Skin. Cause Bark Skin armor. Cause I don't think that's how it works. Cause if it did, it would be pretty good. Yeah, it just gives you 16 AC. Isn't just not good? Uninhibited Kushigo. Hat of. Lay bare their weaknesses. After dealing damage with an unarmed attack, The wearer gains +1 bonus to their spell save DC until the end of their turn. Not that useful for what I'm doing. That's just make it worse offensively to gain AC. But it's a two-handed weapon, and if you want a defensive weapon, just pick a one-hand weapon and a shield and you get better AC. I'm thinking Ooh, that's just free AC. I will be back after selling a bunch of junk, just so that I have more money to work with. Because I don't think I can buy both this or all that, and that. All that costs way too much, so I kind of want to buy this too. Because it is useful. It will actually be so good, potentially, for a while on Karlach if I spec her in that direction. But I'll have to sell a bunch of stuff to get the money, so I'll be back after I sell all stuff from camp.
Yeah. There's
Been
more
able
where that came from.
to sell all the stuff that I needed, and in the process I had to buy the stuff.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
And yeah, if you're alright by Jaheira, you're alright by me. I heard that plenty. I already purchased the incandescent staff because she ran out of money. I purchased the 3 pieces of armor that were at least somewhat interesting. They weren't super interesting, but they were at least somewhat interesting. So assuming this is 1d4 plus 3, so maybe that's scaling to the character that is
Take care now.
looking at it. If it was a +3, then it would be wisdom or int. If it scales with intelligence, that would be actually pretty good. But yeah, I bought all 3 of these. Yuan-Ti for this character, because if I'm not planning for like constitution saves, like if it's an actual fight, the constitution saves might be better. But if it's just a minor fight where I'm not worried about keeping up constitution, then this will be more useful. 20 AC just with that swap, like, it's wonderful. I actually have AC now. Cause yeah, it gets all of my dex bonus, which is 4 because of the gloves. And all that's lost is advantage on constitution saves. Which like is definitely a loss, but it's situational. This will go to her if I eventually choose to equip her with the amulet that gives... If I get the amulet that gives 23 constitution, then she can have that, bringing her bonus to 6 with a 8 bonus AC, would set her to 18, which is lower. It's still better than this, 18. It doesn't get other subtractions, but if I don't equip the strength gauntlets, then this will be useful. But if I give her the strength gauntlets, if I get the strength gauntlets, then this is useless. But it's at least interesting. And then this is going to him because... Okay, it doesn't seem to scale, it just is presumably 1d4 plus 3. Fire is more common than cold damage, so it's slightly more useful.
Never a dull moment.
The incandescent staff, I'll probably equip it paired with the other one, like incandescent staff with this one. Why did it do that? Yeah, I want to sell this, put this away. I still have stuff I didn't sell, I guess, I noticed now. But I still have a ton of stuff I could sell. But I want equipment. Because this quarterstaff gives only ranged spell attacks. It does give resistance to fire damage, which is just value by itself. But that would be good on him, because it would make him hit his ranged spell attacks. His primary spell damage is from Eldritch Blast, so it would be good on him. Combined with the Melf's Burst Staff, +2 to spell attack rolls total. Not bad. But I'm probably not going to use it much. I just have it because I get access to Fireball if I want it. So like if I want to have more spell options, but I don't care too much about the actual like effectiveness of the spells, I can equip this, get those. I'll stick with this though, because I enjoy having this like incredibly high stat total for a level 7. So yeah, it's going quite well. All that selling and purchasing stuff means that I now have significantly better stats overall. So yeah, if I swap this, I lose 3 AC. I gain 2 strength, which actually, if at level 8 I give her 2 strength, then this is wasted. But I probably won't give her 2 strength. I probably won't give her 2 constitution either, but I could give her 2 dex if there's not another feat I want to give, but that's for later consideration.
There's more where that came from.
Just a random +1 quarterstaff.
Wish we had stone or steel.
These people I don't think say anything useful.
I wish we had a
Oh yeah, there's something I had to do here. I think talking to him.
I thought it was you.
Oh.
Saving my skin again, I see. Never seen a shapeshifted ox before. But I'm glad you dealt with it before it dealt with us. I'm glad to see you're all right. The way here was anything but easy, eh? A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
Which I indeed already have. I'll just see what he has first, because I think he actually does have some good stuff. This one's not terrible. Like, you could probably spec for a crit build and it would be decent. Just proficiency is kind of cool there. Good heavy armor. Weird heavy armor. Scale mail. Chain shirt, chain shirt. None of these have fun effects. I'm not really worried about them. I'm more interested in, you know, interesting and fun effects. This one's really good. Resistance to fire and cold, and get 1 cast of haste spell per long rest. Yeah, it's just so good. 3 resistances. And then this one that is kind of fun with a strength character that doesn't need intelligence-based stats. Is it good? I don't actually know. It might be really bad, but that is a Warhammer. I don't think he can use that. Clutching Umbra has a special attack. Deals proficiency bonus and then psychic bonus damages, or damage. And it doesn't break concealment. That's cool. While concentrating, you deal it. That seems like it would be good for a cleric with guardian, spirit guardians. I don't remember what it's called. It could be good.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Yes, that's that. Then this is just gonna go here because it gives me free resistances. And I can cast haste for free. What was in this slot before? Oh god, it's so messy. I think if I can help it, I'll never do an Illithid power run ever again. Outside of like specific ones, because there's just too much stuff. Like, okay, I think it's also because of Githyanki. So 3 of these are because I'm a Githyanki. 4 of these actually are from Githyanki. 1 is from Cleric. 1 is from two-handing. 3 there, and others from being Bard, which I could put over here actually. I could also move this. There's just too much stuff here. But yeah, this is good. I get to cast haste conveniently. It's a good spell. And then the other thing I picked up, halberd. I just kind of like the aesthetic of it. Whether it's better or not, I don't know. It's worse damage-wise. Somehow? How is it worse? Ah, because it's a D10, but it has a reach, which is a bonus. And it gets +1. The strength bonus doesn't get applied. So it would be 9 to 18 damage when equipped. And it has reach, which is a bonus. 6 to 15. 9 to 18, good. Yeah, it has slightly lower damage than this one. Because, well, it's less stable damage too. But the reach is valuable. Losing the AoE attack is kind of a loss, but I just think it's a funny weapon, honestly.
These boots have seen everything.
And just as note, if I put this on, she would be at 22 strength. Because this pushes it to 20, and then this applies after. Which is pretty fun, but I think it's better for her to have a little bit more AC. People I need to talk to in there.
Have to keep going.
I'm just avoiding talking to important people for now.
Until then, keep watch.
Here we go.
Wary.
There's a door there. I don't know if I ever actually explored this. Somehow. Oh no, I did. I just didn't explore it from this direction. Because it's actually very easy to get down here from a different side. Which leads to sort of a different feel to the exploration of this area. And right there.
That might be worth a look.
I'm also going to move... I mean, there's definitely doors. But yeah, look at this. Okay, they don't let me do it here. Maybe because it's too high. I don't know. But sometimes you can just climb up stacked boxes. There's definitely doors. Some loot. Open the doors. Okay, I have to blast the spider webs.
The air is ripe with magic.
And that gives me arcane acuity.
Blood. No, never mind.
Okay. That's suspicious. That's his turn. Why that doesn't trigger... Like, that doesn't trigger a perception check. From this side, at least. That's odd. I still have over here to check out with the gate. Another gate. And some stuff there. But this area, yes. The mean locks. I remember this.
What path lies before
Be sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. That's the one that sees me here. Fear aura. Frighten. Yeah, it has a chance to frighten if it's close enough. Which is fairly threatening. This is going to be a rough... It's way worse fighting from this side than the other. Oh, because I moved it over here, that's why. Let's see, it's probably safer to engage with this. Why is it not doing the usual move closer check? Like, oh, line up to blast them. Like, am I taller? Is that why? No, it just doesn't...
Tolerable. Out of sight, out of mind.
advantage on dex checks. Stealth is a dexterity check, right? Well, dexterity based check. There. Now he's gonna get rushed because... Oh, Salinite, yep. I could react quicker. Do they fly? Did it teleport? How did it get there? Shadow teleport.
What hole did this thing fall out of?
Those claws look deadly. Stay on your guard.
Let's go.
I think Karlach will use her frenzy here. She will walk here if she can. She will get hit. She will get hit. Okay, apparently the paralyze was the first roll. I was like, oh, the first roll is the hit, because the hit should be what's being checked for the paralysis. Not, like, they should have checked the roll for the hit before the roll for the paralyze. Which, it doesn't make sense to do it in the order they did. But, whatever. There's nothing I can do about that. Oh yeah, I'm immobile because I'm frightened. Anyway, I got what I wanted. I think I'm gonna blast one of these guys out of here. No fall damage though. Absolutely should have read what was suggested, but I thought, okay, the first one's gonna be an attack. I read the second one, it said it was an attack. But the second one was an attack. The first one was the paralyze. It wouldn't apply if the attack missed. So I don't know why it rolled in the order it did. Like, unless the paralyze was applied by something slightly different. Okay, I really want to see what Wall of Fire... Okay. If I click here, and then... How do you do this? It's a pretty long... You'd cast here, and then just draw a line all the way there. Well, it'd have to be in range, but like... Is this really how it works? I don't think it's actually worth the it's not worth the spell slot. I want to see how it works. I mean, that's pretty sick. So it's burning, so it takes 1d4 damage per turn. And it takes 5d8 per turn. It stays within 3 meters of the fire. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'm frightened, so I can't move. He's gonna dash through the fire? Oh no, he's not even gonna move. That's what's gonna happen. Wasn't there a closer one? Oh, he's right here. Because that's still accessible, so it's not a lost item.
Never a dull moment.
Do I have... I'm in the frightened aura. I'm in the fear aura, but I'm not frightened. You know, if this wasn't fire, this would be the perfect place to put plant growth, but it's fire. Ray of Frosting one of these guys would be pretty good, forcing it to stay in the area. Let's just give it to him, why not?
Battle favors the fearless.
And then turn. Okay. Shadow teleported. 13. Pretty big hit. And then, yeah. Okay, yeah. Why are they dashing before when they could have shadow teleported? Why? Am I out of level 1 spell slots? So this is, I think, useless now. Now it's going in the correct direction. Previously it was shooting people just based on direction from away from Gale. I don't think I can go down there. I'm not sure. Ah, no, I definitely can walk there. So I should be able to collect their corpses if they die. I think this is the best choice. I could slow, but yeah, it's good damage. Okay, I mean, he got hit by that for some reason. Why did... Okay. Blast the close one. Can I move away? I don't think I can, but... Oh, push him into the fire. Nope, you're immobile.
No holding back.
Let's just see if they let me blast them. But she's immobile, so I should figure out if she can attack anyone first. She can't attack there, so she should attack here first.
Battle favors the fearless.
Come on, at least one hit. I'm not wasting a 20 on that though. This paralysis is incredibly dangerous. How can they dash and shadow teleport? Do they get dash as a free effect, basically? Could fireball my feet. Like, he's the only one that isn't resistant to fire damage. Everyone else resists it. And he has Cat's Grace, so he would actually be good at dodging the fire, and he'd get like half damage. But why? It showed toggle non-lethal attacks, but he does not have non-lethal enabled. 35 to hit melee. I could suicide him. I could get a... Oh, I mean, that's like... almost an ideal lightning blast. Not quite, but if I can scoot a little here and then aim it just right. I can't aim it just right. I guess I'll aim it here. Except Will getting hit. He should be fine. Everyone else gets blasted. Actually, I could just do this. Now, is that kind of a waste of a 20? Definitely. Because it's just for a save that halves damage. Okay, so I can do stuff on this turn. I could drink a potion. Didn't do much. I can't run, because then I get hit. But... I can... I wish I'd just, like... I can't get rid of the light.
Fuck yes.
Okay, so yeah, these guys are all dead. She can't move because she's feared. He can't move. He can move. Okay, it would not launch them anywhere. She can't move. Can she attack from where she is? No. She can shoot though. It's like it's the only hope she has of doing anything. And then
Battle favors the fearless.
Will could blast a couple folks. I could gaseous form my character, but I can't walk, so I can't gaseous form. Which one? This one and this one are the two I need to kill. So this would die if it got hit, fairly likely. This one literally would not die if it got hit. One, so it's better to guarantee this.
Where do I go from here?
And then I can disadvantage this guy, hopefully. that they save. Am I out of... Like, this hasn't been popping up. It must just be bad luck. Okay. This is one I need to kill. I don't really have much I can do in melee range. I can RNG. Wonderful RNG on that. Why? Oh, because I dealt ice damage, so I created ice around it. That's funny. Good job. Let's scoot here. Hopefully you don't slip. Ah, she did slip. Okay, can I move? Don't slip. Don't slip. Oh, I'm actually unable to be slipped. It was successful. It should have dropped it here. That's how it should have resolved that. But it isn't how they resolved it. It was successful, but it didn't do anything. It should be dead. Good. Pretty threatening monsters, honestly. Like, it's probably the most threatening mob type monster because of the frightened aura. Or the fear aura. While obscured, the number you need to roll a crit is reduced by 1. Pretty useful if you want to crit. I'm definitely going to short rest. Before I short rest though, 20 temp HP.
Feeling fresh.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay, we'll stop moving.
The pride of the gate.
Best be on my way.
One more mean lock to grab, then more random loot. I could steal that, but I could sell it, I guess, but... This encounter is much easier if you start at this end, because they funnel a lot better. It's still, like, they're still relatively dangerous as far as enemies go, because that fear aura is very impactful. Prayer book. They really need to fix these. Like when you can't actually interact with it, you have to pick it up, then find it in your inventory to read it. None of this matters. I still want to read it, but last light side entrance. I never figured out where this side entrance was. Like, I hadn't figured that out. Halfred or Halfred. Hidden amidst columns detailing the income and expenditures of a tavern is an aside written in tiny, urgent handwriting. Darkest corners of this place, Morfred seeks to forge a network of allies. I don't think there's much that I've found out. Why are those sausage links in the shape of an S? I don't know. There's not a ton of stuff that I've found out that was particularly interesting about. I should go up here. This is the other way in. This is just right across. You go down here and it's over here. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by side entrance, unless it's like something very obvious. But I'm up here. I'm gonna grab the stuff before I go back down. Because there's not a ton of stuff up here. Yeah, like a basic potion. That was just an empty ring. Matching ring. That's kind of cute.
With a flick of the wrist.
But these bonuses are. This list just keeps growing. I love it. I still barely made it. Wow. Armor class, stealthier, +3 bonus on stealth check. Seems like it'd be fun if you were actually taking the risk to stealth in people's lines of sight.
That's curious.
And it would actually be good if there wasn't a guaranteed 1 in 20 chance of just them seeing you because of auto-failing on a 1. Ooh, sinful red on bone white. It's like you use these with like armor. Actually, let's go with something that I don't care if it looks weird. And that's that. Ah, I kind of hate that. Why does that disable the light effect? Weird. Yeah, those look weird always. But yeah, there's nothing else in this zone. Ah, there's a notice, but that's it. Up ahead, the shadow curse hangs thick. Basically, this zone is just saying this area, you require a moon lantern or a pixie's blessing to safely explore. I think that's the entire purpose of this upper section. It's just, I don't know, a sneaky tutorial. Look at these bonuses, 12 to 18. That shapeshifter thing is actually really good, I think, for this type of use case. So this is pretty good because, so enemies attacked or hit by spell damage deal less, have worse attack rolls, and it's bright, and there's a ring that you apply like 2 radiant damage to things that are lit up. So that's just an interesting combo. It's not the best combo, I think, but it's fun-ish. Well, I guess it's fun in the sense that it's a combo. Is this a side entrance? It must be. Oh, it is. I guess that's what that key's for. I'm supposed to blow that up. Because, like, the issue is, I couldn't figure out what that key was for, because I just picked the lock. Him... Dangerous.
No one stopped me yet.
I have fire resistance. There's a bed here. I don't know the purpose of that other than
Crack that open.
you can unlock this. Like, and like if you come from the other direction, you have no reason to unlock this. This entire link is pointless because this gets you here, which gets you to here, which you can already get to from here. Maybe it's just a different route that you can choose. Oh, I guess you can be locked in here, can't you? Like, I think I imagine this is where you get locked if you do something wrong in Last Light. Just to grab the key.
More for me.
And this is the one where your actual stuff probably gets locked into. Because it's not locked.
Let's see.
Anyway. Everything... I guess they have to put thieves' tools in here so that you can get yourself out. Just random... Yeah, this entire subterranean exploration is kind of odd to me. It doesn't really suit what's going on. I really should just send stuff that I have no intention of using to camp so that I stop carrying quite as much heavy junk. Like, I need to keep this in case I need concentration. Like, I'm never using this. I will use that. I won't use this. This is actually, that could be used. They have no reason to use anything but cantrips, so. Situational. Situational. Good. I'm never going to use that. It might be good, but I'm never going to use it. This I need to give to someone. She doesn't have one. He doesn't have one. I'll give it to him.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Sharp as ever.
Right? Yeah. Just keeping AC more level, I think is useful. I'm never gonna actually... No. I might use it, because there's a place in this chapter where being able to cleanse poison off of everyone would be useful. Yes. All these, like, radiant stuff is kind of fun. There's a lot of radiant stuff, but I don't need that. Though, strength saving throw. Anyone that doesn't have gloves? No. Ooh, what's hers? Hers is advantage. It might be better to swap that out soon, because she can get advantage with the attack, but I really should get rid of some of those keys. This is situational for, like, if I really need it. I'm never going to use that. Except rings don't weigh enough for them to be worth putting away. You need to get rid of these, because I already have the spider lyre, which is just a cooler lyre. I really should split stuff out evenly, but again, it doesn't matter.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at
God.
the finest stock.
Can I just kill the kid? Like, they're way too aggressive in talking. Like, they're over floor above me. They shouldn't be that loud. I guess, yeah, actually, it's time to go up here, because I don't know what's up top here. Then it's Tabarcus Root. This is an important conversation that I'm not doing yet, because, I mean, the actual encounter that's related wouldn't be an issue. Is this literally just set up so you can murder the ox? Like, be sneaky while killing him or something?
No traps, please.
Like, what is the purpose of that? Okay, tell me what's in here. Ooh, heavy armor. Gain force conduit when taking normal physical damage. Disadvantage on stealth. You gain force conduit. It stacks, maybe? So, if you just get hit, like, 6 times, does it stack up to 6 turns? Or do you just have, like, other ways of generating it to work with the armor? Anyway, it's interesting. I'm never going to use it. Actually. This might look better. It doesn't look great. But I kind of think it's less bad. But there's not much up here, huh? There's a bucket, there's empty barrels that don't do anything. It's kind of boring. I traded with them. Oh yeah, no, I needed to talk to him about special items. Or weird materials. Interesting materials.
Some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
I found some hellish math.
Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have?
4. I'll just say I've got 3. Even though I think I have 4.
I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces.
Oh yeah, so explosives. I'm just clicking out, so it's gonna be a little laggy.
There. Be careful who sees you using that. Might draw the wrong sort of eyes.
See, that's explosives. Oh, actually, that's a good hint about a interaction later. It's a solid hint relating to that. I just want to check if there's anything interesting that I might miss. Let's just see if other interesting materials. Hellish masks. What can you make of the material? What material is it? Like, tell me what it is.
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff.
What is it?
Well done keeping it to hand.
This is not how it should be set up. It should actually be like, hey, what is this? And it should tell me what it is that I brought. Like, what did he make? Oh, it's gonna be the same thing. Nope. Oh. Oh, yeah, like this is the worst version of the super meta 21 AC armor. And by meta, I mean it's just like the highest AC heavy armor in the game. It's cool. I have no idea what he used to make it. Oh, well. Wait, Danis? They have a name. Maybe they care. They matter. I remember this area. Yes, there is value in going here, I think.
Please, I just want to be alone.
Why are you crying?
It's Dennis.
I remember the name.
Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. Martin Dahl, Roshan.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Hey, it sounds like he meant a lot to you.
Everything. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Don't give up on him yet.
Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him.
Let's just go with that.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me.
Stab him in the back. It's different. The characters that exist and aren't dead, I think, are different than in my previous playthrough. Because it went slightly differently. Because I actually talked to the apprentice wizard. I don't know if I should actually, like, disarm these, or if my companions will be smart enough to avoid them. They probably won't be smart enough to avoid them. Let's just have them jump. One by one.
One with the weave.
Oh, shoot. Too close.
No time to rest.
She's gonna walk right over it. Hey, she didn't actually trigger it. Nice.
One day I'll catch catch a break.
I can't remember if this is something...
Victims of the Shadow Curse. At least they were afforded a burial.
There was a character here at some point. Maybe they aren't here now, maybe they're here later. There's something here. I don't remember what. It could be... No. Actually, it might just be... relating to this? I'm not sure. There was something here.
I'll take that.
Ah, yes, this very subtly positioned fire wine barrel. It's super subtle. I mean, it actually is super subtle because you can barely see it because it's so dark. Okay, I'm going to talk to the gnome. The gnome is over here. Right here.
Still breathing.
What did they just check?
Let's see what this does.
Okay. Now it's... God. I hate this. I wish they let you control what level you were looking at. Now it's Barkus. Nope. See? This random shifting.
Ah, you found your way. Good.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I thought I'd scout ahead. Check for any nasty surprises. Of which I found a great deal.
Yeah. It's about right. What did you find?
Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course. And the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Of course. Definitely.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it
No, I
if
won't.
you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
I thought that was your mission. Wulbren who? I thought that was your mission.
Let's call a thing a thing. A deep gnome won't get far into the Absolute's orgy of evil. We already learned that in the Underdark with those sadistic Dwergar, didn't we? It's doubly true in this place. You, on the other hand, have proven resourceful in such infiltrations. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
And it will not aid me because I won't even get it. When will it be ready?
When I'm finished making it.
Yes. Okay, bye. I should probably ask what can I do to help.
Now.
Never mind.
I'm sure you would.
I don't think you have anything worth anything. I mean, that's just strength save. Circuitry interface. You were considered a construct. Yeah, that's cool. Because there's that the weapon that I got from the construct in the Underdark that could make that usable. Dexterity saving throws. Not Constitution. Persuasion and Deception +1. Those are all pretty good. Barkus's log. That could be fun to read. why he's selling it. I don't know.
If you're done.
No idea why he'd be selling that. Blushing Mermaids, Moonhaven Ruins, Underdark. Dear Wilburn's mother, her name? I write to inquire, I write to inform, I write in relation to flames. 2 flames in the 34.5 times that. What? That's so weird, I love it. I'm gonna check something really quick, and then I'll be right back. So this is what I was checking. I was curious where an item that I'd found in a previous playthrough was. Oh, this is also very noteworthy. Incapable of making a proper cup of tea, I think, is related to the hag, Ethel. But I somehow entirely missed this chest, which gives +2 bonus to AEC as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. I'd found them in my previous playthrough. I'd been wondering where they were. I decided I wasn't going to find them without searching. Does it make more sense to find them legitimately? Sure. But this could be more interesting if I did like this and this. I have slightly less AC, but I have 2 more strength. I think it's kind of preferable. I do lose advantage, but other than that, I don't lose much. It's also worth noting, traveling back to Area 1, I was undisguised and I was full healed, which is kind of messy. It probably should not do that. But I don't know. Yeah, I missed those and I felt I needed to grab them. Since they make it more, there's more options. Because with this, I'm at 22 strength. Yes, I have lower other stats to compensate, and I'm limited to exactly 1 weapon. But at least for now, that means that if I want to have 22 strength, and I don't want to equip the bracers that give strength once I eventually find them, I can do this as a setup,
Too dark to tell.
where she gets her strength from this and this to get to 22. Now, this is useless once her natural strength gets to 22. So I'm probably not going to improve her strength with an ability score. I will probably grab... Actually, it's probably the 2-weapon fighting, whichever it's called. Great Weapon Master. But it also refreshed Song of Rest, traveling between zones. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Like, that's not right.
Wish we had stone or steel.
Burn After Reading is actually really good with what I have equipped on him.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Anyway, I've talked to Barkus. I've talked to characters that I feel like talking to on this. I still haven't talked to the people in here. But there's something Halcyon related that I want to do first. But I can't remember what it is that relates to Halcyon. Oh, what was it? No, it didn't relate to Halcyon. It was visiting this place. I want to go here. I actually don't have to go here first. It's not necessary. But I left this for now, and I kind of want to do that first. But that can be delayed a bit, and it'll just flow the story slightly differently, and that's fine. So now that I remembered what it was, I will just talk in here. Not that I need to talk to many, it's just this interaction and this interaction are about it.
Trinkets and doodads.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Will? Gods, please, no. The Blade of Frontiers was supposed to be my secret weapon. We believe the cultists have taken your father
What
to
was that
Moonrise
line?
Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in.
Not yet.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements.
Hehe.
The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
And we have some
A lot's
Zentarum
changed since you left Baldur's Gate,
info.
Gortash has gained considerable influence since then.
We have info that he's like an illegal arms dealer and stuff, so he's clearly not on the level. What are the Steel Watch?
The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
What do we now have to talk to this guy? I need to talk to her first, though. Come on, stop with that. There.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. I never really told you the story of me and Gortash, did I? Let me set the stage. The year, 10 Air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Gortash. I respected him so much at the time. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual.
I mean...
Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. I never found out what Gortash got in exchange. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
A man like that has no place in power.
No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
This interaction's pretty fun. Or this story's kind of interesting.
Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back.
We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
This didn't require any sort of check to know that information. The name mentioned Nathaniel. Who is that?
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him.
Have you heard this song before?
No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers.
See what I can
Thank
discover. There's nothing here that actually proper. Oh no, it's later that it directs us to Halcyon. This should be gone because we already drove her off, but maybe not. Anyway, I already know. I know what wakes him up. I don't know what in talking stuff is relevant, but it's actually not hidden. Like, it's fairly obvious once you find the item. Like, the item that will wake him up is not secret. It's not a secret. Oh! I need to reuse the bell. Cool.
Ring, ring! Oonta scooter! You look like you want to say the magic words, like they're right on the tip of your lips.
No. I kind of want to say we're living in a magical theater show puppeteered by a madman.
Hey! You're not supposed to know that. Eat dirt!
I kind of hope that means that I'm not doomed. I was turned into a big pig. Let's hope that I can still use it.
Ding dang dong! Anything you want to say?
It must be either this or snarl, right? I mean, I assume it's this, right?
Don't you snarl at me,
Oh.
you nasty cow!
Apparently that's a sound. Hey, I'm a deep birthday. Why am I turn-based? Did I click something? But anyway, I get dancing lights, charge, gore, and it's good for destroying walls. That's pretty fun. That's actually very fun. Can I actively choose to snarlify?
Anything you want to say?
I assume it's this.
I sure love it when they beg.
Can I have my blessing? Good. I'm gonna have to long rest. Probably. Ah, but a long rest will trigger. Yeah, I should long rest.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Can I just cast silence on him? Shadowheart might want to talk. Mizora shows up because it's relevant.
Playtime's over, pet. Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one
This is
at that.
her being very
They're
misty
locked
is
up in the
important.
cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
How'd they manage to get captured?
Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Frozen. I'm gonna save here just to... One condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your
I mean, we
connection
really should
fades.
talk more than that.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
You could always let the cult infect the asset. I bet they'd make a loyal thrall. Is a 7. 9. Let's go history first. Oh, but I'm not hidden anymore, so I don't get the free 1d4. Or I'm not disguised anymore.
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's
I mean, that's
contract.
definitely not true.
Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
This is clearly a children's story. I think performance fits better. Or intimidation. Yeah, let's go. I barely got that.
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Karlach to talk to. Probably about Mizora.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
I mean, I don't actually trust her, but
I want to believe that as much as you do. Almost as much as Will does.
yep.
But I just know there will be more to the story. There always is. It's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You'd never win. Not ever.
Not ever, never. Asterion, I haven't talked to you all game. You're still level 2. Because I haven't had you in my party since I got you into the game. What do you have to say? Nothing important.
You know, I feel a connection between us.
No, you don't.
Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see
Oh, this is his proposition
ambition.
about other stuff.
Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever's controlling the parasites in our heads?
I kind of want to say this because I want to see if I can say this and then say no. Just preempt what he's trying to say.
Yes.
That's what he thinks is the right choice, but
Just think, how many people have the Mind Flayers infected? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
I'm gonna say I won't do it.
Power is just a tool. It's people that are good or evil.
Yeah, and you're not
And even they can be a little bit,
especially good.
I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
I'll just say I'll consider it.
Do. It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Anyway, bye. I'm only going to talk to you when you have an exclamation mark over your head. I'm glad I don't... Shadowheart is relevant, plot-wise. She actually has an interesting story. Asterion, I understand he has a relatively interesting story. Lae'zel, But...
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Any idea who this devil is that needs freeing?
Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
It's not gonna happen. You mean too much to the Sword Coast.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mazora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
And it's leave time. Now it's nap time. But I'm slow because there's water there? These guys are just standing in deep water. I mean, they shouldn't be because there's clearly no water there. But that's pretty goofy. Bedtime.
Let's see.
I could talk to the owlbear again. This is just a sleep animation? No.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress.
With context, it's so
You
funny.
took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
Yeah. Let's go with... Doesn't seem like my help did them much good now. They need my help.
Not everyone would have helped.
Except most would because gameplay-wise...
Runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Are you alright?
Yes. Yes, I am. It just doesn't stop.
I wish the insight didn't fail.
Bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
Boom. Easy. Now I can leave camp.
Premium trinkets and doodah.
God. I'm gonna avoid last light as much as I can just because of that. So speak with animals. Astral knowledge. Wisdom's on the right. Watch of the Ages. Intelligence. Disguise self. Let's go for some variety.
Last Light's best bargains right here.
Tiefling. Human. Half-elf. Githyanki. Elf. Drow. Dwarf. Yeah, there's no fun options, huh? I mean, no, they're just different groups. It's not gonna be that fun anyway. Buffed. He needs to armor himself. He needs to armor himself. They have their armor. He needs his see invis. Okay, no, 1, 2, 3, 4 is how I sorted it. Anything that I might change? Well, I don't need this right now. I don't really think I need both of these. I'll keep that for now, though. Hypnotic pattern, I guess. I have nothing else I need to buff. I mean, he could preemptively Armor of Agathis, which wouldn't be bad to just have prepared. He needs to Pact Bind. And up I go. Or not. Random Harpers, I don't think they matter. Alt button's not working. Or there's just nothing to find here.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Okay, it is working. There's just nothing worth looting here. This is an important save because they actually improved this interaction here, or the results of the interaction were improved because they gave her more health. Spoilers, but they give her more health, which is very useful. But I really want to preemptively summon the summons. Let's hope they don't complain.
Listen, I've got a long road ahead. Something's on my mind.
Adding more juice to the shield.
I didn't realize I had an audience.
Oh, it's the Mephits flapping their wings.
Soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
Okay, this is so bad. Save you. How do you figure that? Word get thrown fast. I know your name, but little else. Care to enlighten me?
I am a cleric of Our Lady of Silver, the moon goddess Selûne. As long as I keep channeling her power, this inn stays uncursed.
It's so goofy.
A defense to your offense. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence.
It really kind of ruins it.
Able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric.
I'd actually rather see it properly. So line that you've missed.
Guess.
I'd be a poor cleric indeed to not avail a blessing.
A protection spell of her favorite cleric.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I wish this interaction changed, but I don't need it. I already have the pixie.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Will this interaction be changed? Because I know how. Neutral Cleric. Yeah, I guess I'll just say this. I really do want to say that, but...
Well, if I'd realized, I'd have spared the theatrics. In that case, you should be able to navigate a path straight to your target. That's good. Very good. I wish you luck. The very best of it.
Anything else I should know before heading off?
Cleric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Dum dum dum. Oh yeah, I don't have the pre-prepared location-based cheese.
Hello, Isabel.
I like that he very clearly dyes his hair because it's a different color than his beard.
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Cleric himself.
Like this guy dyes his hair blue. Dark blue. Doesn't even dye his beard. Like, at least make it match. What are you?
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Cleric, alive.
Oh, I'm gonna get another parasite to eat. That's... Oh, because it's not a deception type. Let's just say touch her and I'll kill you. Because I could probe, but it's probably gonna... you know, probing info. Is a DC 6. Why is it such a low DC?
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
He's trying to kidnap you.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Cleric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
It's like... Is he a human that was given wings? Or was he an Aarakocra to begin with? Constitution save failed? Oh yeah, mole. I remember this.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
What a weapon, what a weapon. Main hand attack by Isabel. But yeah, this fight... Oh god, a lot of healing. He didn't... Oh no, 40 temp HP. Main hand attack on Will, 29. Will has enough HP. Okay. So definitely frenzy. But this fight was an absolute mess. It still might be an absolute mess. But she dies, or died, incredibly quickly. And now it's a little bit less, though, because she has more HP. Who do I want to kill? I mean, she seems fine because he's not on top of her right now. But I have this one to worry about as well. I think I have someone else deal with the one outside for now. That animation's broken. Okay, just let me scoot around so I can body block a little.
Can't stay idle.
And what useful things can I do? I can haste. I could haste him. He'd get it right away. I don't have concentration advantage, so haste can break fairly easily. Good plant growth. Most of my melee people are close enough to where they need to be that hindering everyone else would be very valuable. Except it caught fire instantly because there's candles. I should have thought about that. I can't scoot. I could banish him. I could just banish him. I could Armor of Agathis, get hit as I walk away. Sure. And I walk. I get hit. He takes 20 damage because of it. I didn't think about candles lighting the plant growth on fire. So, Hypnotic Pattern's big AoE. How does it target? That can see you. See, I can't hit anything around walls. I could hold person. He's not a humanoid. Like, he's an aberration because he has wings. What is this? It's just weird, the definition of humanoid in this game. In all these games, really, but I don't know. Prevent healing, 55. 55. Actually, fire damage is good for him. Now I have Arcane Acuity. And then he can Chromatic. 40%. Not bad, actually. It should still create ice around him. Except it doesn't, it creates water. And he's not wet, despite there being water. Body block. Except they can just walk through, I think. Whoa. Crit for 26 right at the start of the fight. I think the Panther Wild Shape has bad stats. I'm pretty sure is what I've seen. Like, he only has 15 dex. Like, it's a dex-based attacker, but it only has 15 dex, 14 AC. Like, it should have more dex than that. Why not? Don't run through the fire, you... Oh, she's incompetent. She's at least healing herself every turn. But, like, why run through the fire towards these other monsters? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this choice? Like, move into a corner. Like, don't run through the fire, or move into a corner instead of going towards doors. Like... Okay. I need to kill these the most. Ooh, critical. Dangerous. I will actually do this in the hopes I can kill it. Good. And stay in his range. Though actually I do have a bigger reach, so I don't need to be that close. But will he attack me? So I want to blast this guy, but I can also hasten people. This is not going to be useful because, actually, does it? No, it hits everything. Which is to be expected. 49%. What portents do I have? I have an 8. That would be enough, maybe. I could Guiding Bolt again. I could sleep. I could sleep this. I could cast that. Actually, I don't have explicit 4th level spells. That wouldn't be bad. I haven't gotten any cutting words triggering. Where's the thing to indicate cutting words? It's here? Yeah, it's a 1d8, but I haven't gotten any cutting roll chances. Did I accidentally? I just want to make sure I didn't disable it. I didn't. Yeah, it's a 30 is what she's hitting. It's hitting with, because that was a crit. No, I think it's been fine. I think the attacks have been fine. I could blast with cold. Not the best. Wait, he has a Great Weapon Master bonus attack, but he didn't take it. I could also Concentrated Blast, which is 3d6. If he's concentrating on anything, it would be useful, but he's not. He's just under the effect of that, and I want to save Guiding Bolt for Eldritch Blasting, so I think the play is blast this guy. I don't think they're weak to anything. Yeah, so Guiding Bolt isn't bad. So he's gonna be easier to kill later. Then I could Eldritch Blast Marcus. He didn't get pushed because he's immune to being pushed, I guess. You're in melee range and you did and you're shooting him, but shove it first. Attempt to shove it to get it out of your range so that you can get into proper ranged range. Don't shove it last. Whatever. Okay, it's not burning anymore, that's good. 60, this should all be the same. Stopping him healing would be very nice. But now, he can't regain hit points. So I don't know if it's actually regaining hit points or... I don't want to affect her. I think getting the damage is worth more. I don't think I can get a cone to hit both. Hey, good on you. You actually targeted like the most important enemy. Ooh, that guy getting paralyzed is rough though. No. I mean, I don't want that guy to die, but... Oh, I actually can get that. That's Flaming Fist Marcus. It wouldn't be much damage anyway. And now there's ice everywhere, which is actually kind of bad, but... Isabel should be able to kill... Okay, no, they're just going to focus on Marcus. It's probably worth it. She shouldn't die. She just got all her healing undone, but she shouldn't die.
The General will be pleased if you go quietly.
Wonderful. He tripped on the ice. What a fitting end to a goober of an enemy. That was even funnier. Oh, that was good. 29 ice. A good blast. Why is my jump so short? Is the roof in the way? Or is it because do they actually have it so that if I start on ice I can't jump as well?
On my way.
Okay, no one else up here is dangerous. I need to jump over the ice. And then get to a position where I can blast a guy. I think this guy's the bigger issue that needs to be dealt with. But if I can't get in range to shoot it, then I can't get in range to shoot it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to shoot it from here. I can shoot this guy though. Help this guy, the one that's paralyzed. Like, they're more important, because that guy's gonna die. Wait, throw it to the other guy. Throw it to the paralyzed guy. What are you doing? You're only helping your friend? Okay. Oh, it's because I was standing on... That was still there, so I got a quarter... 4 times as expensive to move. Must be... Or you move a quarter as far, so I couldn't jump as far, I assume. Oh, look at this flight distance, except it's not... quite... Like, it has vertical distance and stuff, but it measures it weirdly. Like, the impact is different. So there's only one enemy left. They better not... The guy over there better not die. Well, it did... But he fired one of them at a rickety chair. Super useful on that prowl. Nah, that's a jump. They have legs. I mean, this guy's dead on once they get around to any unit. Ice blast. Shoot. I just realized that it was targeting her as well. Because for some reason it doesn't target allies or controlled allies, but it does target potential allies. So I actually hit her in the previous one as well. Don't walk on the ice. What is his jump range? It broke. Because it's just not applying properly. This game, it's probably because I left. It probably happened when I swapped acts. Like, it probably just didn't know how to interpret basic anything. Yes. Because I can shoot this, but I can't Vicious Mockery.
There's an illicit parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Well, she might complain. Okay, she won't.
Isabel,
Oh, what are they doing?
Are you all right? I'm fine.
People are gonna be slipping on ice.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Cleric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed.
Except you don't help making him bleed, you do nothing, but...
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Marcus told me Cleric wanted you captured, not killed. Why? Oh, actually, no, I know exactly why already.
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him,
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's
is
lying
dead
here.
too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know.
There should be a perception
I
check.
don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
I'm pretty sure she has she has potential thoughts as to why they want her, like Cleric wants her alive. Yes to that.
No mercy. For Cleric will have none on you. End this.
Will they complain if I loot his corpse? They're not complaining right now. The great club. Ooh, I'm encumbered. Bunch of loot to... Bunch of stuff to check if it has anything. It probably doesn't.
At the ready.
I mean, for some reason this wicker chest is not an issue for me to open, so I will. Ah, potion of speed. Pretty useful. And oh, it's a half plate. I think this is the first half plate I've seen so far. Mostly because I've been looting various types of corpses. What's in here? Oh yeah. It's just weird stuff. Oh, what? Oh, and yeah. I should half rest. Half resting would be beneficial. Half rest, short rest.
Nice little nap.
Prophecy guarded. Deals slashing, cutting edge is slashing damage. Guarded. He's cast an abjuration spell. Which I think the only abjuration I currently have that I would use on him is
Jahira won't even notice we're gone.
mage armor.
It doesn't matter. Mole needs us.
I got a new parasite, but I'm saving that. I'm here to talk to the kids, stop them from running away. Giving me more people to save.
They took Mole. I couldn't stop them.
And Mole couldn't stop them either.
Eve keeps asking to go treasure hunting.
He doesn't want to. Mattis is the only last one that could matter here.
Seems like you need some extra supplies. What'll it be?
Whatever. Absolutely nothing of value here. They're just running around like chickens with their heads cut off. What are they doing? Are they treasure hunting for something? Like, what are they doing? People I wanted to talk to. Her.
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone?
Me. You can trust me.
I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes, you know?
Maybe I should talk to Jahira? I don't want to.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
I assume you have some payback in mind? No. I should say this. You should have seen it coming eventually, but let's just focus on defeating Cleric.
we must end the threat at Moonrise altogether. With your help, we stand every chance of doing just that. I trust that you will.
The search continues.
A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you.
Okay. I don't think I have anything else I need to do here. Except there's people yelling help. These kids have... I think they bugged. They must have bugged out. They must still think the combat's ongoing, so they're just running around like crazy. As though that would help them avoid stuff, maybe? It must have bugged. I don't have enough faith that this behavior isn't a bug. Oh, look at this. The methods aren't dead. I guess this is a way you can sneak into... here? Why would you want to sneak in? I guess... what? Maybe there's a reason you'd want to sneak in if you're on like an evil playthrough? Innkeeper's key? I wonder what that's to. I bet it's something in the basement that I already lockpicked.
Know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Can I drop? Ugh. Guess I need a feather fall, huh? Oh, I can just walk in here, couldn't I? Easy. Now, where's the last character? Why would you do that? You could just walk indoors to get here.
See any movement out there?
You know what's gonna save time? Boom. Oh, I know why they're running. Because of the Mephits. The Mephits are causing them to freak. That's why they're behaving insanely.
Alive, so that's progress.
They really should just let them ignore the Mephits and not freak out when there's Mephits, like summoned Mephits that are under control. Now I can talk to them, maybe. Now maybe I can talk to them about what they're talking about, maybe? There it is. It was broken. I think.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us.
Correct call.
He's seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
He's actually sane. You stay put, I'll bring Mole home.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at her. She's a proper adventurer.
That's not what it should look like.
And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Of course, there.
The cultists, Mom. Preparing to march.
Oh, maybe this is locked. Okay, that makes sense. Moonmaiden protect us. Delayed meeting with Morfred. Only to find the entire masonry had been raided. Which I think I was already at that build. No, that was the Potters. And all its inhabitants taken for questioning. I doubt I'll ever see my brother again. That's the one in the basement.
There must be something more we can do, Bran. Do you trust Jaheira with my life? Then give it.
What a guy. So there is lore right there. Harper, I don't care. You didn't die. You got paralyzed. You should have died. I don't think there's anyone else to talk to. Maybe. I mean, the only person I can think of to talk to would be Daemon before I go back out into the Shadow lands. I'm clearing everything to the east of the. There's like a canal or a river here. I'm clearing everything to the east of that first.
Shouldn't have wished to live in.
He probably has nothing new to say.
Nowhere safe from this. If you need something sharp,
Yeah, nothing new to say.
things left. Using something that's already fabricated.
Let's just get rid of my last mask. I'm not going to use them, but now the masks are in my inventory.
See any movement out there?
I think I've cleared this area well enough. So it's time to explore in the Shadow.
I bet they're close.
Yes, and if post that attack, there's a different interaction if you don't already have... Nothing for you here. They're talking to the Mephits. That's pretty funny. But if you don't already have the necessary protection, that's where it sets you up to interact in one manner or another with the Drider. The dead Harpers. I just left their corpses here. What is... It was saying something could see me there, but there's nothing that can see me. Hand axe. Parchment. Increase cult activity near last light. This is from Jaheira. Who's taking damage? No one? This Ulthrid. Who is this guy? What? What's this guy doing here?
Always knew Marcus was a snake. He did well to knock the light out of him.
He just... What? What? What was that? Like, did he just follow me for some reason? Did it bug? Oh well. I can just kill the guy at this stage, but like, what was that? Like... Ah, another corpse to loot. So I'll go up here first. This is... I think... Oh, actually, I do want to explore the entry point from the other entry point, because there's loot and people in the area that are at least somewhat interesting. These mephits are really loud. Like, they shouldn't be making this much meaningless noise.
What's in here?
This is cutting edge. To an enemy. Needs slashing damage to an enemy. I was gonna attack, like, a chest. An interesting...
Something over there.
This zone as a whole is pretty interesting. But it's very it's a very extensive zone. And I think it has an advantage over at least the first bits of
Seems simple enough.
Baldur's Gate proper, because there's not a bunch of buildings. Having to worry about buildings is kind of a pain. Entrance Grimforge. Yes, so they died even before True Soul Near got here. I'm just here to gather everything available. I think this intro is slightly smoother. I think the key's actually up here, so I'm just gonna find it first. Like, I think going through the mountain pass has a slightly better flow, mostly because you get a moon lantern very quickly, and you don't have to deal with... Basically, you get the moon lantern, even if you don't free the pixie. Once you have the moon lantern, you're basically, the shadow curse is less, doesn't matter. It matters a little bit, but it doesn't matter anywhere near as much as if you don't have a moon lantern. So I think it's a great improvement. I think going that way is a lot smoother. So yeah, right down there is where you transition between the two. That's where the Underdark entrance is. So now I want to go north, because I don't think there's much I missed. There's a tiny bit, maybe. But I do think this area is much better. Like, tonally, it's a better exploration with Shadowheart, because the shadow curse of the land is related to Shar to some extent. So you get a little bit more of the lore of the world and this region. And like, Ketheric Thorm used to worship Shar, then betrayed her, so people who worship Shar hate him and know about his history to an extent, and all of that combined, like, because of Shadowheart is different. Though I don't think technically I've explicitly revealed in this playthrough if Shadowheart worships Shar. She does. I just don't know if it's been revealed yet. Oh yeah, it's an ambush. Right there. The most dangerous one is that one. He won't get to me very quickly, though. You don't want them to... If they die in, like, close melee range, it's an issue. Relatively speaking, it's an issue. Blast him. I should blast this guy.
Nothing important is ever easy.
So I get an attack on this character. 90% with disadvantage, and I missed. Like by the numbers. Oh yeah, it's broken. I forgot that this is still not applying properly, and I need to re-equip it. I mean, the reason I forgot is because it shouldn't have broken, but... I went this way because I wanted to do this. Okay. Ooh, nice critical. Good job. What I could do with... I'm just thinking about Karlach. What I could definitely do with Karlach is not go Great Weapon Master. Instead go like Polearm Master. Like Polearm Master with like the combo that's crazy good. Where if they step into your 10-foot reach, you can use your reaction to just attack them directly.
Blade will not bend.
I don't think they actually give good loot. So I'd rather just kill it. I mean, they might give good loot, but I'm pretty sure they don't.
Good.
Okay, can I hit all of them? I mean, that's just damage, like...
Now this is my happy place.
I guess she can kill this guy and then jump after. I'm gonna slip. Did she slip? Yes, she did.
Rook to queen 6.
Why? Lower AC? 8? 14, yeah. So he has lower AC because his lower dex.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Scoot and shoot. I'd rather shoot this guy though. Critical miss. And then you will fly here. And ice breath. Nope, not quite. Not quite. Oh well. And then scoot away because you're squishy-ish. What is this guy? Like, he keeps running away. Oh, 8 and 4.
Smell blood.
So she can just beat this guy up. Good critical.
Allow me to demonstrate.
If he gets a good hit. Good.
No holding back.
I mean, just move and then shoot. That's way overkill. I only should have shot one at this guy, but I missed anyway. These methods are incredibly good. That was just bad luck. That explosion one-shot that guy. 68 piercing because he died? Wow. That's a lot of damage. Wow, that's just a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, losing a single one of those is not a huge issue.
Don't give me trouble now.
I need to fix my club, because it's just not working. Bunch of elixirs. Unequip, re-equip.
I've got a long
No, I mean, transitioning zones seem to break that. Okay. Now it's time to go this way for a bit. This is not... It's actually fairly... There's an almost interesting character in this area, maybe? They're not far from here. The reason they're almost interesting is because they're very edgy, but they are interesting enough in terms of what they're up to. It's kind of cool.
No traps, please.
Gellington. 63 gold. Is that even worth a lockpick for 63 gold?
Here we go.
I mean, I'm not gonna dig up this grave.
May, my light, my hope, my joy.
Yeah, I figured it'd be empty.
This grave is a mess. Probably an animal's doing.
Alright, campfire's gone. So, there's no reason to delay interacting with this guy, but I will leave it for next time, mostly because it's about that time. So I'm just gonna read this stuff. House, yeah, the house is suspicious. Yeah, that would be, this house, yeah. House with flowers. This one. It's important long term. Spoilers. Spoilers if I haven't been talking about it being important for the, not Harper, the Flaming Fist guy that's ancient. He'll not be ancient, but he's old. This area needs to be explored. I'm gonna leave it off right before I talk to He Who Was, Shadar Kai Gloomweaver, with a raven called Raven. Come on, give the raven a name. This interaction is kind of interesting. It's not super interesting, but it's kind of interesting.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
4th level recover. It's probably better to use it on lower level spells, maybe, but... So, here's the stopping point. It's a reasonable place to stop, I think, so I will be stopping. Next time I will talk to this dude, and then continue with the exploration of the shadows. Because, I mean, the shadows are the most important bit, and I'm not going to go past this line for a while, because I want to get everything, well, I want to get almost everything on this side of that line first. I don't know if, I can't finish this quest until I go over here? No, up here. There's somewhere up there that I have to find items. Which, the fact that that's not marked means there's definitely a conversation I need to have with them to get the items marked. But I'm leaving that. I will continue with this exploration next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.